First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Lone Depot Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Trevor Rogers is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And it's 1-2 to the Wizard. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Lou Brock. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box, Michael Lee. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Just starting things out here in South Florida. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And another foul ball. Just starting things out here in South Florida. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Starling Marte.
Here's the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Lifetime against this particular arm, he's 4 for 13. He also has 1 home run. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The 2-1.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sink or change up right here. Got to get it up.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting third.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Here he comes on 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Nope. 3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Adios, pelota. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
That'll bring up Gary Sheffield. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Nope. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that's outside. He lost in ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
2 down with a runner at first. And here's the veteran left fielder, Cliff Floyd. From the belt, the pitch. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0.
2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Second inning coming up. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Mark McGuire as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch of the AB now. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. So 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time for the first out of the second.
That is it.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
In now, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Molina is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
The 1-1. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
That brings in Tommy Edmond. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 1 and the Cardinals 0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting seven, the second
The St.
baseman.
Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Harrison Bader, one of the elite defenders in the game. Burst on the scene in 2018, and he can go get them with the best of them. Elite defender, people. Lock in on him. Top of the order hitter as well.
Here's Joe Panik as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. In his career against this pitcher, he's hitless in 6 tries. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but That was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
To 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. He waits. Now the pitch.
Ball.
No, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Now here's the first offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. Action's back.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. And their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Top of the third set to get underway. And digging in is the outfielder, Harrison Bader. First offering on its way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
At the plate, Jack Flaherty. He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Ozzie Smith. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. That evens it up 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
Swing and a little tapper. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air to center field. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lou Brock.
So next to hit is Lou Brock. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
2 out, nobody on. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. So now to the plate, Michael Lee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 2.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. All even now at 1-1. Now at the plate is Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
First offering.
Ball inside.
Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
I got 2-1 the count.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate now, David Lee. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Aguilar gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Stepping in now, Gary Sheffield. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Fouls this one off. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now, Cliff Floyd. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. For the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Mark McGuire. Now the pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead. That'll bring in Nolan Arenado. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. No outs, nobody on. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice inning.
Into the box, Yadier Molina. Swing and a looper to left. Lee is there. Makes the play, one away.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edmond looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Gonna be a tough play. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So a man at second here with two away. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here. From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Arenado at second with two down. 3-0 now. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And that misses ball four, so it's first and second now with two out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Two men on, two out. And the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. First pitch on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 offering.
Nope, that's inside.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back, second baseman, Joe Panik.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. Here's the first pitch.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The windup and the 0-1.
One ball,
Fastball
one strike.
here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Edmond trying to get there. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-1. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Ozzie Smith. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1. That counts.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Hit out towards second. Panic is there. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
So frustrating, Nero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Standing in now, Lou Brock, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that's a home run into the top tank. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Eliezer Hernandez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Eliezer Hernandez.
So now to the plate, Michael Lee. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark McGuire. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now here's the pitch. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next to the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
2 down, no one on base. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-0.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. Nolan Arenado touches them all. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
No hits to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Count still at 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Here's another 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 5-1. Juan Pierre will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Juan Pierre.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Liner towards second. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Now back, the center fielder, Starling Marte.
At the plate now, Starling Marte, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Pierre aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Ball 3.
That's inside.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Miles Michaelis comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Miles Michaelis.
Jesus Aguilar will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Fouled straight back. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop, David Lee.
Now into the box, David Lee comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes.
No strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
The 3-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Ross Detweiler takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Digging in, the switch hitter, Tommy Edmond. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Tommy Edmond.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
The 1-1 home. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2.
No. That's right.
So a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Harrison Bader will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Set and the pitch. There's prior history in this matchup. Not a big sample size. 0 for 1. The 0-1 pitch. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game.
Ball, that's
Now
too
a
high.
fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Hit on the ground to third. To panic covering. To Aguilar for the double play.
Now batting, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis.
Stan Musial gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Stan Musial.
First pitch on its way.
Hey.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Ball
Good
3.
take there to lay off the high fastball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded by Penn. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Redbirds down quietly. They're up 5-1. Daniel Ponce de Leon enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 32.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Gary Sheffield. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Edmond onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Stepping in now, Cliff Floyd. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
From the stretch. 1-2.
Now it's 1-2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Floyd. Sheffield on at first, nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next up, Brian Anderson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch. None out, runners at first and second. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
So stepping in is Joe Panic. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Going back is the right fielder at the track. Adios, pelota. So a 3-run shot to right center field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty D, this is one of those 6-pack kind of games, D-Roll. 6 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, just missed execution. Bad pitching. There's going to be a lot of guys running some extra poles after this.
Jordan Hicks is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Now batting, the catcher.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. And he pops it up back behind second base. Smith takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
The pitcher, number 54, Ross Detweiler.
Miguel Rojas
please.
will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Miguel Rojas.
Now here's the first offering. He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Marlins 4. John Curtis will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
39, John Curtis.
Ozzie Smith will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now the 1-0. Late square, and this is popped up. But a foul ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
The left fielder.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Lou Brock will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Smith stands at second with no outs. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 25, Marte. McGuire.
In now, Mark McGuire, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball.
Standing in now, Nolan Arenado. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt, and now let's see. And oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3 balls, 2
And he lays
strikes.
off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Cardinals are out in front, 6-4. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Starling Marte.
The center fielder, Starling Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jesus Aguilar, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. 1-0 the count. From the stretch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Ready with the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, David.
High leverage at-bat here, and standing in, it'll be David Lee. And a big at-bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. First pitch of the AB now. And that misses ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A ball and a strike. Marte at second. Aguilar at first with no outs. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
High in the air down the right field line. Lee is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Genesis Cabrera is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
Gary Sheffield will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. He's set. Here it comes. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. To second for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So here is Cliff Floyd. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Behind 0-2 now. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner's back. 2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Marlins 5. Anthony Bass will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Digging in will be Yadier Molina, who bounced out last time up.
The catcher of the third, Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now back, the second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
Next to dig in, Tommy Edmond. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And now the first pitch. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2, and it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now back, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Next to stand in is Harrison Bader. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And he fouls this one off. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 3, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as it remains a 6-5 ball game. At the plate now is Brian Anderson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Brian Anderson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Andrew Miller will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tyler O'Neill is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So now to the plate, Joe Perry, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
So 1-2.
Well, 2-2 count.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Popped up. Arenado in foul ground. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Up next
and I suspect we might see a pinch hitter here, and if that's the case, here's what's left on the Marlins bench. John Flaherty will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, John Flaherty.
First pitch on its way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Outside and low. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling.
Striding in is Starling Marte. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Marlins strand a pair. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Yimi Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Yimi Garcia.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
At the plate now, Ozzie Smith, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. O'Neill leads off second with nobody out. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. Inside and low, 2-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 2-1. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Stepping in now, Lou Brock. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
And there he goes towards second. And it's fouled away. Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Smith rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Dylan Floro will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Floro.
At the plate, Michael Lee, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's out number 1. Next up is Mark McGuire, though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So now into the box is Nolan Arenado, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And now the first pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. Anik is there. A tag for 1. Relay to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. St. Louis is out in front, 8-5. Bruce Sutter comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 42, Bruce Sutter.
Now to the plate, here is Jesus Aguilar. No hits to this point.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home. 2-1 now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Now the 2-1.
Nope, outside.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Full count now, 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
Up next from Miami, David Lee flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
The right fielder, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
So now here is Gary Sheffield. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Ball 1.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Miami down to their last strike. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
8-5 tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Miles Michaelis claims the win out of the pen, his first. Trevor Rogers was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Bruce Sutter wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, 5 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.